Okay, welcome everyone to Battle of the Bad, a new show on the internet where we pick random bad looking games and then have a discussion on them on which one is absolutely worst. With me today are two random people I just decided to invite to my house because I was bored. So yeah, we picked 3 games each. I do not know what you guys picked and you have no idea what I picked. So let's start with a simple introduction on what everyone picked.
Yeah. I picked the wonderful game Clown House by Aslak Game Studios. It is a game about clowns in a house.
I wonder.
You are spawned into an apartment with 3 clowns and 3 rooms. And some of the clowns may be hostile, maybe none of them, maybe they all are, you don't know. But you do have a gun to protect yourself against the clowns.
Of course.
Because that causes tension.
Also the music by Franz Liszt, it's classical music. It sounded so fake that I actually wondered if it's an actual piece or not, but it is. It's classical music. Anyway, you have to find the key and then get out of the room. So simple. I picked this because if I want to play a horror game, one thing I do not expect to do is to laugh at the game. And I didn't laugh because the clowns were funny or anything, but because the game has interesting features.
Oh, fun. I'm looking forward to those.
Yes. Features. I have a review that I'm going to read to you.
Okay.
It's by Lima-Jeep5. Nice, good game. Shoot clown. Maybe it God you die, maybe not it bad clown. It's sad when I die. I like the ones sitting in the chairs.
I like the part when it said, I'm sad I die.
You described a lot of the game, but I still have no idea what it's going to be about, so I'm really excited for it.
It has features.
Yes.
If you kill an innocent clown, you lose the game. Okay.
Is any clown innocent, to be fair?
Don't disturb our loneliness.
How do I move? How do I do anything?
Fuck!
That was fun.
Fuck, that was loud.
How do I move? Okay. So do I shoot it now? Well, it has a knife.
Yep.
Oh.
What?
It was not. It was not evil. It was innocent, and you are one of them now.
It had a knife.
Oh yeah, that's how clowns work. If you kill a clown, you become the clown.
Game over. He's happy.
He's cute. I love the suspenders. The sun is deceptive. Oh, okay. So I'm supposed to find a key, but I can't interact with anything?
You can, with the key, in a way.
Okay.
You just have to find the key and figure out how you are going to interact with it. As I said, it has interesting features. That was actually one review. It just said, we live in a society.
Okay, here's the key. What now?
Yeah, just try and guess what you can do.
I can click it.
Yeah, you can also shoot it and get it that way.
Okay.
Does it move?
Actually, no, it didn't.
What?
I'm just gonna walk into him.
It breathes, so...
Clowns usually do that, yes. Okay, there's the door.
And you are free now.
Was that it?
That was it.
Why were the clowns there?
You should play it again and see if the clowns do anything.
What?
Because it's random.
Okay, now wait to... let me try shooting at it. Okay.
You didn't look at it, but they move ridiculously slow.
I mean, I just shot it.
But you know, they move so slowly.
But that was quite a convenient spot.
I can't move.
To read.
I can't move. His body is blocking me. And there's like a couch. I'm stuck here. I'm stuck here. By the way, the body has turned, I think. It was like the head was on like the sheets
Creepy.
when it died. So okay, moving bodies, that's lovely.
Okay. My game. It is a game. It's called The Tower. And I was inspired by Halloween, so it's also a horror game. And I'd like to describe it as I think it was made by people who wanted to write,
Okay.
but made a game. I don't know why,
Mm-hmm.
but it is a game, and it's kind of it says it is a dungeon crawler kind of survival horror type of thing, but it is a game. Yes,
Yeah.
it has writing in it, quite a lot. So I picked it because it costed 74 cents.
Oh, lovely.
It's not very visible.
It doesn't show it at all. Like it didn't even tell you how to like adjust the brightness. It's just like moved on.
Brightness.
Does the game begin ever?
Should I do something?
4 months.
I love how the shadows go in and out.
Yeah.
Yeah, flashing just like.
Shackle.
They are quite talkative.
Yep. And not very gameplayative.
Space.
Oh, you had to press something.
Break free. Oh.
Alright. I just have to keep pushing it.
Ah, it's a game, you see. You have to do something.
Thankfully, I'm a piano player, so it comes easily.
I love how it's going like 4 frames per second.
Yep.
And the graphics quality is low. I put it on low. Like.
Okay.
Yeah.
Either it moves on its own, or then it's so slow. Okay, so I can walk.
Yeah.
I have no idea what to do.
It's always nice to have like some level of interactivity in a game.
Yeah, you pressed space.
Yeah, and now you can walk
space.
around and see nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And okay, I hear water. Should I find it?
I mean, personally, I would have just chosen like some black ooze everywhere and not just like singular black dots, because that's just gonna explode every computer, as it is doing now, and the graphics quality again is low, so it's just really not well optimized and
like,
not really well thought out.
I feel like this is the water. This something.
Oh, there's something blue, but it keeps like flashing.
Yeah, there's
So-
like 3 pixels of water. Nice splash noise.
Well, I told you to-
Space.
Now you have to press space again. How nice.
Exciting gameplay.
Yeah, I'm moving
It is a
behind by pressing space.
It is a gameplay.
It is a game.
And something is happening.
Yeah,
4 frames a second, but something is happening.
You are pressing a button.
What's
Did
that?
I drown?
What?
Am I falling?
You said, oh!
And I'm coughing.
Was it like water or was like snow blowing on your face? You
What
just
is supposed to happen?
Is the game over? Okay, falling down through the prison's ancient stonework, and nearly drowning on until years of rank salt water.
well, you found water.
This dark forgotten caves of the tower.
Did you
force
die?
to seek both. I don't know, but it's loading. Maybe I went to episode 2 or something. Okay, the hell.
No, you're in a different place, so that was intentional.
But the black dots are
Maybe.
are still here.
Well,
Yeah, I enjoyed the first episode.
I mean the
Okay.
black dots are everywhere, you know. Up,
Okay, I can hear that I'm walking now, and I see this.
You're walking towards maybe something.
I think it's the same place than where we came from.
I
maybe.
don't know. It's all rocks.
It's only
the
black.
hollow.
Can I walk through it?
I don't know.
No.
Maybe if you go close enough, there will be a space bar.
I think this is the place where I turned back then.
If you can't-
I think it will take hours for me to pass this,
Yeah.
and it will be quite annoying.
Yeah. Okay. Let's just.
I think.
Let's move on to the next
I think
game.
we have got the experience.
Well, you said it was a game. Well, I'm surprised about that. I do not know if I should consider my pick actually a game, or is it just like random trash someone threw into a computer. But my pick is called Violetta Rhythm and Music. It's based on like some, I think, Argentinian, or they are speaking Spanish in there, I think. A Disney show for little children, little girls. And they made a game about it because, I don't know, the show was popular. Of course, they had to make a game.
Yeah.
And I got it from GameStop. And the interesting thing about that is your game was 74 cents, and I think I somehow got a cheaper game because it only costed 1 cent. So GameStop basically gave it to me for free because the game is so bad, even they didn't want to sell it. So it is wonderful. So I'm not going to spoil what it's going to be about. I just want everyone here to suffer with me and experience what the game is like.
So it's going to be an experience. All right.
I would say so, yes.
Okay, but is it Disney property? Like really?
I think it is a Disney property.
Nice.
Yes.
I mean, that is nice because I'm not sure if I'm right, but aren't they nowadays quite, quite certain about what they make and how they make it? But I think some production houses have these pasts where they just label.
Yeah,
crap
I think
and
it was
sell
just
that.
like, it was Disney Channel, which was like live action shows for
Teens.
pre-teens and that kind of stuff. And this wasn't even like, this was like made by like Disney Spain or something, so it wasn't even in the main offices, so it's kind of weird. I don't know what the show is about. I don't want to watch it after experiencing the game.
Okay.
But yeah, I think it should be a really good time to actually start playing them, and afterwards we're going to have a discussion and then decide which one of these games is the absolute worst. Looking forward to it. Let's begin. I suggest starting with the career mode.
Career mode, okay? The long way round. What I
Does it
choose.
matter?
There's a question mark. What?
It tells you what
It's
to
a
do.
tutorial, which you would, I think, get anyways. You can't escape from it.
Fuck.
You had to complete the tutorial.
Oh.
So basically just collect notes.
Okay. Avoid broken hearts. Okay.
Yep.
What's the difficulty?
Yeah, I didn't choose that. I didn't. What do
You
I...
just place the question mark. I've never noticed that if you don't pick a difficulty, it just throws you in.
Yeah, I didn't pick.
Maybe it checks how well you played the tutorial and decided based on that.
Oh, I don't know what it pick. Am I good or bad? I don't know.
Who cares?
But is this supposed to be a rhythm game? Because
Yeah.
Is there rhythm?
it doesn't really feel.
Just listen how good the audio quality is.
How can I... They have recorded it with the 3DS.
It sounds as good as.
From
No, this
cassette.
is a 2DS game. I think someone just played it over the phone and they recorded it.
How, I mean, how long does this one level...
I guess it's a full song.
Yeah, it's the full song.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Full, like, 4-minute song.
Oh my god.
And you're maybe in the.
Aren't you having fun playing all of this?
So much fun.
The next mini game.
Oh.
There's the quiz.
Yeah.
Fast.
So I hope you know everything about this game.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah.
Fuck you, butterfly.
But you got 2 butterflies.
Okay, just
This is a note. No,
Yep.
no way.
Yep, this is the microphone. Do you know what other elements there might be?
At least this game has good tutorials. Very
Yeah,
profound.
yeah,
They don't give shit if you don't read them.
yeah.
This is a bad note.
Even though you know half of this stuff because it's basically the other minigame.
But it's like
Yeah,
horizontal.
yeah. And this one doesn't have butterflies, so it's the other minigame, but even less.
I love the video quality.
By the way, she's not even like singing to anything, she's just like jumping around.
It's playback. Have you heard? You fossil.
And there's actually no show.
Yeah, and it's just like some empty room.
No, you got
Yay!
Three
You got all the
butterflies.
butterflies.
Good job.
Suck that, butterflies.
Yeah.
Nice. What now? Pop music. 2018-14.
Is your career over now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh
Hope you
my God.
enjoyed the entire game. Okay, now that we have played through all of these experiences, I think it would be fun to just go over them. What do we think about this? All of the good things, all of the bad things.
Mostly
just-
bad things.
Well, mostly bad things. And then just go over game by game in that order we played. So let's start with the clown house.
Clown house.
Clown house. So yeah, it was an experience.
It had features.
Yeah, it had features.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Well, firstly, I would say that I think it was actually quite good at building tension to begin. When you started, when you know, okay, that's hilarious that it actually tells you that there is no backstory at all.
Yeah, it's just
we
like
just didn't have time and we didn't care.
yeah. Yeah, you just happen to be in a house with clowns that may or may not kill you, and it's
Deal
entirely
with it.
it's
Here's a
entirely random.
gun.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I kind of like it.
It's just kind of weird.
Yeah. But okay, when you started, the tension is great. I think the score is kind of good. You don't like it, but
No, it's okay.
I mean, it's okay.
It could be worse.
And the tension is eerie, but the problem is that nothing happens.
Yeah, I don't think it's very hard to make that kind of atmosphere. You just need to have like low lighting, a bit dark, and some sort of creepy stuff happening there. But it wasn't like very effective if you're not really, because there's like no apparent threat to you.
Creepy messages
Yeah.
on the wall.
Yeah, the sun is
Oh.
deceiving. That has nothing to do with anything.
It's not a clue.
Yeah.
You would look at it and think, okay, is
Well-
this a clue?
Yeah, is there sun somewhere?
But no.
No.
Yeah,
There
it's just
isn't.
like it makes no sense. And the other one was like, don't disturb them, but if you just go and walk into them, they do nothing. So you can disturb them all you want.
They will stare at you.
Maybe,
if they stare at you.
Yeah. It's just like the messages. I know why they were there to just like, ooh, it's kind of creepy if there's like messages written in blood all over the place. But it's just like there's 3 friendly clowns in here.
Or hostile. Someone in the comments said that the clowns that are not hostile are just sitting there because they have because they have taken you to kill their friend. So you're a contract killer, and they are just sitting there while their friend is being killed. I don't know. That sounds like a solid backstory.
I don't know. It's just like maybe making things up and trying to make sense out of a game where there's absolutely no sense.
Yeah.
And like it isn't even like true because the time there was an actual clown that attacked me, it was the only one who was smiling. So I don't know.
Yeah, there's no such thing. I don't know how many times you would have to play that to get the scenario where every clown tries to kill you and get your key. I don't know if that would be exciting. Now it was kind of boring.
Well, it's more scary. I had a playthrough where 2 of the clowns were hostile
Okay.
and tried to kill me.
How did that go? Was it any difficult?
It was actually quite random. I don't know what triggers the attack. If it's random, or if it's tied to something I will do.
Yeah.
because it felt like they attacked me at really random times, and the second one didn't actually have this sound effect that the first clown that attacks you has.
Okay.
So it kind of just creeped up on me.
Yeah, and it was like the time I got a clown attack, I almost got stuck because I was like in a corner. Next to me was like some table and then the bed, and the clown's just body just like dropped dead in the floor, and I had to struggle my way out so I could like move to the door, and then just like the clown's body moved also at the same time. Like it went like the head was on like the bed sheets, but when I got out of it, the legs were on the bed sheets. So like I don't get it. It makes no sense. What
it's
what happened?
glitchy.
It makes no fucking sense that you
Yeah.
get the gun. It
Yeah.
makes no fucking sense.
Well, how would you kill the clown otherwise?
No,
I mean, I think it would be better if it didn't have a gun.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you would actually have some threat. Like, oh my god, the clowns are after me. I should like try to avoid them somehow,
Yeah.
because that would leave you vulnerable and maybe create some like tension and an actual threat for you to be scared of.
Yeah, it makes absolutely no sense
Yeah.
that you get the gun.
But you know, you are there for no reason, so why would there be a reason to have a gun? Okay, so I chose it because it was boring, it had glitches, and the replay value is actually quite low.
Yeah.
I would think that if I was like 8 years old, I would play it happily because I was easily entertained back then. But now that I'm an adult, I expect a bit more of my games.
I think it would be like if like two, say, 10-year-olds or something were looking at free games on Steam and like, oh, that seems scary and it's free, so they're gonna download it and they're like gonna dare each other to play and then gonna be disappointed because it wasn't scary.
I actually oppose, if you think about replayability out of our 3 games now, I think this has the most replayability.
Somehow, yes, I agree.
Yes.
And what I would like to see is like some mode where you could like choose how many clowns are like evil. So I would maybe want to try it out with if I could like manually set like all clowns will be evil, if how much that changes the game.
Yeah.
Because it's kind of like nothing happens in the game if all clowns are good. That should not be an option.
But that's also unsettling because you don't know if they are good or not.
Yeah, but if they're all good, I'm okay with like some of them being good and some of them not. But if they're all good, there's nothing.
But then you still have to find the key. I was actually relieved that you struggled to find the key on your first playthrough, because I was struggling to find the key, and I'm generally quite good at finding things in video games. Like I found all the 900 Korok seeds in Breath of the Wild and only used a guide for like the last 20 of them, and I couldn't find the key when I first started playing that game. I don't know why it's so hard.
You were too scared.
I mean, the visibility is not that great. And there's plenty of like chess pieces that kind of, oh, maybe that's not, no, it's not the key.
One thing also I want to tell you about this game, because of course I did my research, because I was intrigued. What is this game? Who made it and why? Okay. Anyway, Aslan Game Studio. Who made this game?
Yeah.
How can they have Aslan Game Studio?
I mean, I think it's just one guy who's just like, it's a game studio
Pretty much.
Just like early YouTube, everyone else presented you by blah 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 Productions, but it was just one guy in the space.
Called them from grave.
Anyway, they
marketed
this game as, okay, here you have this one house with 3 rooms and 3 clowns, but just wait for Clown House 2. It will have a mansion and many clowns. It will be so much better. Okay.
Why?
But a couple of months ago, in August, Aslan Game Studios announced that they will be discontinuing their work indefinitely, mostly because their newest game, Pawn of the Dead, had a commercial failure.
And this one wasn't?
So we will not get Clown House 2, which I would have been looking forward to, because this has promised but it's not a good game.
Yeah.
Clown House 2 maybe would have been better. We have some like
Maybe it would have like
Yeah.
6 rooms.
there are some like
6 clowns.
alpha screenshots of that game.
And you would have a shotgun.
know.
And it would take 2 minutes to complete the game.
Yeah,
There would
so
be 2 kids.
It would be double everything.
so I was left wanting for more,
Double guns. too.
but that something more will never be delivered.
yeah.
So I'm disappointed, and that's why this game is bad.
Mm.
But this can be interested at the pawn game.
This is a shout that you can play it. It will be released for iOS, Android, Amazon App Store,
Oh, I don't
and
care.
Switch. I guess it's a chess game, but
It's the chess game the clowns were playing.
but the black pawns will turn the white pawns black or something.
What?
I don't know, but you can play it.
Okay, I don't give a fuck.
Let's move forward.
Yes, on the Amazon App Store.
I want to hear about the tower.
Ah, yes.
You know, the game experience was that I went to a tower. There were so many cutscenes that weren't actually even cutscenes.
It took like 10 minutes for the actual game to begin. It
Yeah.
was just like pressing the space bar for the
Yeah,
first 5
I pressed
minutes.
the spacebar. That was satisfying. I couldn't see anything.
So there was emotions involved.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Playing the
Yeah.
game. Nice.
I couldn't see anything in the game. It was full of this black
Dots.
something,
Yeah,
pixelated
and
something.
by the way, it wouldn't even allow you to adjust the brightness
No.
when we began. It
No.
was just like when I tried to press anything, it's just
But
Yeah.
but it did adjust the sound level
Yeah.
to max
Yeah.
Yeah.
without even asking.
yeah, that's true.
Maybe
Also,
trying to
it's fun.
scare us. Anyway, and I couldn't see anything.
Yeah.
I couldn't see anything. I just randomly walked towards the wall, and boom, there was another cutscene. So I accomplished something. And then I was lost because I couldn't see anything because of the black pixels and stuff. Okay, but then I
Yeah, the
found
black dots were so weird. Like, what
it's
was the
so
point?
weird. I was
Yeah.
like, is this water?
Yeah.
Is this shadows? What is it? Is it
Yeah.
bugs?
Yeah, you did.
And it's just like all of the black dots,
Yeah.
whatever they were supposed to be.
Yeah.
My theory is spiders, but it makes the game run so badly. We had the graphics quality as low, and it was still like 4 frames a second. You could do nothing
It
in
was
that.
It was unplayable,
Yeah.
basically.
But then I found the third cutscene. Okay, I had only probably played this. If I had known how to play it, it would have taken a minute with 3
Yeah.
cutscenes. Then I fell through the floor and the screen went black, and we didn't know if it was a cutscene or not, if the
Yeah.
game was crashing, what was happening. Anyway, then I was standing in the water.
It wasn't
Oh.
crashing.
No, I think I was standing in the water because there were water sounds. It was like an ASMR video or something.
Yeah.
It can be an ASMR simulator.
Yeah.
And I couldn't see anything. I tried.
Yeah.
So I had to
I
walk,
tried quite a long time.
based on the sounds of my steps and try to decide if I was walking in the water or on solid ground. And then I found this one lit something that looked like a lit hole, but I couldn't walk towards it. There was nothing else to be found, and then I gave up.
Yeah, and at one point before you got into the hollows,
Yeah, it said
yeah.
that clearly.
yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, you just like fell through something that didn't look like water. It looked more like snow blasting on your face.
Yeah.
And then we all thought, that you died.
Oh yeah, me
yeah,
too.
But,
Yeah.
but it was actually intentional.
Yeah.
That you got into another area, and we were like all confused. The loading time took like 4 days.
Yeah, we slept.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like I don't get it.
But there was this
But
amazing voice acting
But
though.
wouldn't you agree that there actually were makers that thought they were writing a book, but a game was made?
They wanted to make a good
Suddenly.
story. The monologue was so long, and there was someone
long.
reciting it with such passion.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely like made story first, and then like well, let's make it this into a game, but no one knows how to program or anything.
Why didn't
And
they
it's
publish a book?
I don't know.
Even
Yeah,
self-published.
Why didn't they like?
This is a mystery.
Why didn't they make like a 3D animation or something? Because all of the cutscenes or something.
I just wrote a book.
Yeah.
What was a game? I don't know because I have no idea how long that actually is because it is
I
so
checked.
it's so unplayable.
It's unplayable.
It's 1.5 hours.
Okay.
Yeah. At least,
Well,
or according
nice.
to howlongtobeat.com. But there
Okay.
was just like one person who had played it, so it's not reliable.
Okay, so I get
Or-
they
or
got
the-
lost and the loading screens were very long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or that player also just listened and walked in the water. I don't know. I
It
don't
was
know.
weird.
But I think that was hilarious. And
Yeah.
and also if you watch the trailer or the pictures at Steam, it's nothing like the game.
Yeah.
It's
I
absolutely
would-
nothing
yeah.
like the game.
I would assume so. Like, if you would just put like screenshots taken from a normal computer and put them on Steam, no one would want to buy it ever.
Yeah.
Even
of
if it
course
was
not, of course not.
74 cents.
Even if you took the pictures out of the.
Was it on sale, by the way?
No.
Yeah. I don't know.
No. I don't
guess-
think
I
so.
guess
Okay,
not.
that was just a random regular just
Yeah.
like price. 74 cents. Okay, why not? Okay.
I don't know. I don't know.
It would sound like a sales price. It was like 150 and then it's half off. But nope, 74 cents.
But I want to know who wrote the piece and who voice acted it, because it says nothing matched in the game.
And what was the
Nothing
true
matched.
story it was
Yeah.
based upon?
Yeah, and it was based on true story.
Yeah.
Remember.
So those black dots have to be real.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yes.
yes. and that's kind of confusing because there's obviously passion behind the story and the voice acting, but why? It's baffling. Why?
It sounds-
why is it a game?
It sounded
Why is
like
it
a
game?
school
There's
project
passion, but there's no
Yeah.
talent.
Yeah, it's a school project.
for
where-
voice acting.
yeah,
Yeah.
no. That's an actual school project. There's 4 people. One is very passionate about writing. Okay.
Yeah.
One is very passionate about voice acting, and two don't
And
do
2
anything.
people who had to programming didn't want to do anything for the school project and
Yeah,
just like
basic
whatever.
school project because
Yeah.
it really is.
Yeah, it's just like
I think that's hilarious.
the question is, would the game be more playable if we had like a really high-end computer? Could we finish the game?
It should be a really high-end computer then.
Yeah, well, of course, but, you know.
Yeah, guess we'll never
like
know.
a brand new gaming computer because
We'll
my
never
laptop
know.
is like 5 years
And
old.
what would the graphics
shitty.
had been if they had been on high?
Maybe this is a great
It would be a
game.
slideshow, not a game.
Maybe this
Oh.
is a great game, but we just didn't, see it. But
I don't think so.
Don't be so
I
lenient.
I doubt it.
You're too
I doubt
kind.
it.
Even if the game ran well,
I'm
there
not
would
go-
still be problems like not being able to see absolute fucking anything.
Yeah, because it was so dark.
Yeah.
Ah.
Anyway, what about Violetta?
Oh, oh my god!
yeah.
Where do we even start?
Maybe at the career mode.
Oh my
Career mode.
I just love games with a career mode. I mean,
Yeah. It's like very extensive, very in depth, goes into like what does it mean to be a musician.
yeah, where just the passion
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
Yeah, and then you click on stars and shapes.
No,
Yeah.
you first click on the
Butterfly.
tutorial button.
Oh,
That isn't
yeah.
even a
was my-
tutorial button.
That was my biggest mistake. Why did I press? I thought I would get an info of the backstory.
I mean, the thing is,
but I get a fucking tutorial.
I mean,
and I didn't pick.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, the question
The
mark is supposed to be
difficulty
there, like, what is this? Not the tutorial. If it's a
Yeah,
tutorial,
yeah.
it should say it's a tutorial. But the thing is, I played it earlier, on hard difficulty, by the way, and I got the tutorial when I played it the first time. So it was going to be there either way. But you just,
So I
like,
don't know where-
skipped choosing the difficulty because you chose the tutorial, and it's just like, okay, you skipped it, okay. Career mode, you're welcome.
It's just maybe the gamer brain thought that okay, if there's a career mode, I would have some kind of information about what career, whose career? I mean, where do we start? And I see this question mark, and this might give me some information. No, it didn't. Oh, it did give me information.
Lots of information.
It did give me an information how and why to press the butterflies, but I didn't read it, so I didn't figure it out.
It's the career of someone who's like in high school, like I'm gonna be a singer when I grow up, and then they move like to a big city, get one audition, and then everyone notices they absolutely fucking have no talent at all, and get like one audition, then they're like, you suck. That was her career.
But it's realistic because you have to practice a song. Okay, then you have the quiz. I don't know how that fits into the career.
Because they needed more than one mini game.
Yeah. But then you have the second mini game, which is the performance, and apparently after that you flop, and your career is over.
Yeah.
And your career consists of one song, and that
you practice once, and in the between you just answer a bunch of random questions about people you've never heard of.
I think the reason why it didn't offer information about the career is because we should watch the TV show, of course.
Yeah.
To see what career, whose career, and who are these people.
I think it's better if we don't know. I think it still brings us more entertainment. If we were actually passionate about the show,
I don't care.
We would even.
But this brings the mystery, and you get intrigued, and you have all these theories. It brings depth to the game.
Okay, but I don't agree to what you said earlier, that you don't know if it's even if it's a game or not. I think that it's more a game than the tower. I mean, it's not good. It's not. It's
but
boring.
it's well made.
But it's a game. You do something, and when you play on hard, it isn't like ridiculously easy. It is boring as hell, and there's one song. But it is a game. But the best part in the game is that that the career consists only one song. I think it's the best meta context to pop stardom that I kinda even dig it.
I think the best part of the game was when we realized you could actually change the song, even though it would still be just one song during the whole career, but you could change it. There were at least 3 options, but the arrows were... You couldn't actually see them because they looked just like the background.
Yeah, it's just like the UI was just badly designed, but I don't think this should be a game sold in stores at least. This feels more like something you could like see on a website that you would like, hey, here's our minigame collection.
Flash
game.
Yeah, Flash game.
Mobile game.
Didn't you tell us earlier that it has been published on several platforms also?
Yeah, it is on
Nice.
Nintendo DS, Nintendo 3DS, and Nintendo Wii.
Which means
How do you play that on Wii?
but
I mean,
Motion controls, just
which
like
means that
waggle
there
everything. You know?
Oh my god.
there actually is a big audience for this, but where is it and who are these people?
Well, of
I
course, the
checked.
whole audience is the people who watch the show, of
Yeah.
course. And I think that audience is quite large.
Yeah, it is. It's a popular show. It has 3 seasons and 240 episodes. And each episode,
How many episodes are in one season?
about 80. And
Jesus.
each episode is 45 minutes.
Oh
Nice.
shit.
That's a production right
Yeah.
there.
And it's an Argentinian Disney show. So I don't understand it.
I'm kind of impressed right now.
Yeah, I mean, the show was
I'm kinda
popular
impressed.
even outside of like Spanish-speaking countries.
Okay.
So yeah,
Okay,
it's definitely a shovelware.
yeah.
The show was popular. It's kind of like High School Musical, but as a series. So teenage
Yeah.
drama, musical, blah blah blah. That kind of dumb stuff.
Yeah, I get why it was published.
Yeah,
The game is ridiculously bad,
yeah,
and it is 10 minutes.
yeah. And one thing that I think makes this at least the worst is imagine paying €30 for this.
Yeah.
Or more.
No.
Because the other games we played, Clown House was free.
Nice.
Yours was 74 cents and offers up to an hour of gameplay at least. This is 10 minutes
Yeah.
and for $30.
I often rate games based on how much it costs to play 1 hour, and
Yeah.
you know,
Well, that's a good ratio.
180 euros
And if
per
there's
hour
like
is-
replayability or
I
anything.
wouldn't say though the tower had an hour and a half of gameplay. I would say the tower has an hour and a half of story.
Yeah, and
of
15
reading.
minutes of gameplay, but yeah.
Reading.
But still, there is something,
still.
there's content to it.
Yeah.
This one doesn't have content to it.
I don't know. It still has 3 mini games which you can play.
Two, really.
Well,
Let's
quiz is a
be fair.
mini game.
Let's be fair. 2 of them are the same. One is just horizontal, one is vertical.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it was an experience.
Yeah.
I would, okay, I want to highlight this. It wasn't a rhythm game at all.
No.
Even
was
though it
no
kind of
rhythm.
tried to be,
No.
but at the same time it wasn't.
It said it would be,
yeah.
It was-
and it wasn't.
It was a
Yeah.
mini game and there was music background.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
does not make a game rhythm game.
The original got music, but you don't need a rhythm.
Yeah. There was just Violetta music.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
just like, at the first one, it had even less to do with like a rhythm. At least in the second one, if you made a mistake, the performance went badly, even though it had no effects on anything. But it's still like,
To the scores, maybe.
yeah, to the score, but not to the actual performance that it said it would. And it's just like, even the second of the rhythm mini games had less mechanics than the first one.
That was baffling. Why did
Yeah.
Why wasn't another way around?
It
I don't
would
know.
it would make sense if
But I
live
kinda-
audience you would have like the actual performance. It would be a bit harder, throw in a new mechanic. That would make sense.
Yeah.
No.
But I'd say okay. I kind of get why they were in that order because the last mini game actually, I think it felt the hardest. Kind.
Yeah. Were any
I
of
don't
them
know.
hard
I don't-
because you get
but
nothing
I'd
for
still-
failing?
I'd still die on the hill that was better than the tower.
Okay,
Okay.
maybe we should come to a conclusion.
Yeah. Let's discuss which
I'm
one of
already
these
ready to die on hills.
which one of these wins the battle of the bad, so it's the worst game, and which one do you guys think was the best game out of these 3 awful disasters?
I think the Clown House is easily the best game.
Yeah.
Honestly, I do agree. And the more I analyze the Clown House, the more I see the value in it. And
Yeah.
I would actually recommend it to be played, mostly just because it's free. If it
Yeah.
costed, maybe if it costed 74 cents, it would still be, you would still get your value, but
If it
Yeah.
was like an hour-long experience and $5, I would pay for it.
but it's fine. It's fine actually. It's fine at least compared to these others. So that was the best.
There's
Yeah.
not necessarily any horror to it. There's no any puzzles to solve. You just have to
No.
go and find something. But it's
Yeah.
still the best out of this. It's kind of
Yeah.
like just forgetting your keys home, then coming back, and
But they're clowns.
there may be a serial killer in your
Yeah.
house. So yeah.
Makes
Might
sense.
be.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
that would be a perfect game for sleepovers
Yeah.
with kids who you what you said
Yeah.
searched for free games from Steam and then they challenge one another.
Because
That could be-
Who can finish it quickest?
Yeah, or like it could be implemented to something like a truth or dare. Like if you get this many clowns attacking you, you will have to do a dare or something.
Yeah.
Like a
yeah.
drinking game. Like
Mhm.
every time a clown attacks you, you take 1 shot, and that.
that
Maybe
sounds
be
actually quite
implemented in-
fun.
Yeah.
It has so much potential as a tool
Yeah.
or as a toy, not that much as a game.
Yeah. As a game, it's boring and nothing
Mm.
happens in it, but it can be used for something fun.
Yeah.
Halloween 2021 drinking game material right there.
Yeah. Clown
Yeah.
House.
Yeah,
So,
that
yeah.
was easy part.
Okay. So,
But now
which one's the worst?
Die Hills.
Tower or Violence? I think it doesn't come from the word violet. It comes from the word violence because that's what I want to do after playing it.
We already know Jonas Hill,
Yes.
where she will die.
Nice.
Rest
Anyway.
in peace.
I will talk about the Violetta because it isn't as good as Clown House,
Yeah.
but I do think it's a game. I
It's
still
a
think
game.
it's a game, and you know, if I
think
had
it's a
nothing
game.
else to do and that was on a DS, I would play it because it's a game, and it is playable. But the
I think
tower is not.
playability is a big
I
factor.
think the tower was horrible. I
Yeah.
couldn't finish it. I couldn't see anything. It was just weird and bad. So that is also my choice.
Yeah. But my argument is which one would you spend $30 on?
Honestly, the Violetta, if I had to choose. Because
Yes.
I do play sometimes these kind of boring or repetitive games because they are calming actually. And if I was
He
a
has
child,
been
I was
addicted to this kind of sock game
Yeah.
for like many years.
yeah.
I know the appeal of rhythm games, but
It
this
wasn't a
just,
rhythm
It
thing.
wasn't a
wasn't.
rhythm game. But yeah, it's just like a bad minigame collection. I would not spend more time with it than I would with Tower.
Would you be able to play the tower though, even though you spent $30 on it?
But there's the option in the tower that it might be playable on some
Yeah.
other,
If you have
other
this
computer.
fancy computer.
Yeah, and that is kinda.
Yeah.
But the fancy
a
computer
factor here.
costs more than $30.
Yeah, you can. I don't know. You can mouse pad and
Yeah.
$30. Nothing else.
But it's just like I think like Tower 2, he had more effort put into it than Violetta. Violetta was just like using
Kinda,
already made
yeah.
assets that were just you got the license for,
Well,
and you just made no effort
I
into
would
making
rate
it a
it
game.
based on effort. Okay, I can see that the tower had much effort put into it, but it wasn't a good game.
Yeah.
Okay,
It wasn't a game. At all.
It was not a better game because of that effort. It doesn't really
Yeah.
compensate if there is a lack of talent.
Well, I think you both are voting for Tower. I would still be Team
So you
Violetta.
lose.
Yeah,
That's fair
so I
enough.
lose. So,
Fair
yeah,
enough.
Yeah.
So
So yeah, Clown House is the best out of all of these disasters, and the Tower is the worst.
Yeah.
the absolute worst.
Yeah.
Oh
God.
Nice.
So yeah, I think this was it for
The battle of the bad.
Yeah,
The
this
battle
was
of the
for this
bad.
episode. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Please tell us if you get some really nice ideas how to use the clown house.
Yeah, make
Yeah.
a drinking game out of
Yeah.
it, and
And tell us the
don't
rules.
kill yourself. Yeah,
On any hill.
yeah, yeah. Let's see you guys next month with another episode. I'm not sure if we're gonna have a theme or anything, and I'm barely in frame, but yeah. See you guys next time. Bye bye. Yes.